going to talk about Final Draft 9. So Final Draft is professional screenwriting software, and it's one of the best ones out there. It's a leading screenwriting software in the film industry, and it allows you to write screenplays in a professional format and plan out movie scripts. You can also do TV scripts, and you can also do plays and theatrical scripts. It's also a word processor, so it gives you all the tools to write your script and all the tools you need to plan it out. In the entertainment industry, the format of screenplays is very important. This software automatically helps you format everything, and that's extremely helpful because the last thing you want to do is take all that time trying to figure out how to write the format, and if you're going to submit a script, you want to do it the right way. It helps organize scenes, plan plot twists. It helps you brainstorm characters. It's great for movies, plays, TV episodes. Very intuitive. I learned it very quickly, and if you're a visual person, this is great because it's very customizable with its layouts. It formats your script and it paginates it. The industry giants such as James Cameron, J.J. Abrams, Aaron Sorkin recommend using this, so it's definitely up there. It doesn't matter whether you have like a PC or Windows. It basically installs it the same, and it comes out the same way. It is the #1 professional screenwriting software out there. So I've always written plays and scripts. I consider myself to be like a comedian, a sketch comedian, and I'm a vlogger. So writing scripts, just putting down my ideas is really important. Formatting is part of what I do, and it's part of what I need to do. It's really important to put your ideas down on paper, or in this case on your computer, and to organize them before you write everything out. That's how you're successful. You can color code things with this. It's amazing. I know even on the box you can't see the full extent of what it can do. I'll show you what's inside in just a second. It's really important. So it just helps you really organize your plot, your synopsis, navigate through your storyline instead of scrolling for a while until you find your place. So say you have a scene that you want to jump back to, instead of trying to figure out where it was and scrolling up and down and going through your entire screenplay, you can just jump back and forth between scenes for references or anything like that. So that is extremely useful, especially if you're trying to do this on a deadline and you're trying to do this as fast as possible. Super important. It is definitely a time saver for sure. It also has index cards you can use, especially if you're a visual learner. This is great. So you can plan out your plot and take notes and have them on index cards. And you can actually print those index cards out so you can have them with you materialistically. And you don't have to just stare at the screen to have them. So if you're brainstorming, it's great. And you can actually print them out. My boyfriend is a filmmaker, and he likes this software too. There are keyboard shortcuts that you can customize, and it's easy to map out your storyline and subplots, and I just love that. I like to use a beat sheet personally to plan out my webisodes. This software is great for that. And depending on the project, you can choose different templates, like a theater, play script. They all have different formats, and so this allows you to have the option of choosing that. It's not just one format. They also have a word count tool, so you can keep track of how much you've written in a day or overall, and an error check tool so you can fix grammar mistakes. When I'm done working on a dialogue, I like to use the feature where you can have basically it read out loud. Everything you've written, you give your characters their own voice, and then you can hear what like what you've written. And that's so useful because sometimes when you're just writing, you don't really realize like exactly how things sound until they're read out loud. You can do different pages side by side, so like there's going to be different formats, the way that you can lay out everything is very customizable. You can attach multiple projects to each other as well. I got this about 3 months ago. My friend gave it to me and I use it quite often. I went to film school and I was trained to use this. It comes in a cardboard sleeve, this one right here, just so you can see the case. I pulled it out of there, but yeah, basically that's what it comes in. So as you can see here, this is the Final Draft 9 CD or CD-ROM, the install disc, and this is basically what it looks like. On the other side of this paper, it has my serial code in it, so I'm not going to show you that. This is what the back looks like. It talks about the support and your installation. And then it has a little booklet, and it tells you kind of that you can use it on other devices, which is really cool. Very, very cool. I love using my tablet, and so being able to write on it with Final Draft is going to be really great. They have different apps and all that. And I used to use a software called Storyist. And that was a decent software, but it was very limiting in the capacity. Like, there are a lot of things that Final Draft can do that no other software can do, especially something that's really basic like Storyist. You know, if you're a beginner and you're really getting into it and you're trying to get a feel for screenwriting to see if that's something you want to do, then Storyist is fine, but this is like the ultimate one. This is what you're gonna need. And I keep this with me or near my computer, basically like in a drawer in my desk. And it's a great gift idea for anyone who writes scripts, whatever format. Final Draft was co-founded in 1990 by Mark Madnick and Ben Kahan. And so definitely check this product out if you are interested in writing scripts, or even if you are just a film person. This is such a great thing to have. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you learned something new.